making this whole day possible. It's been great so far. My name is, I'm Daniel Gehrig. Those of you who know me are probably crazy. Those of you who don't, now would be a good time to start. You know, the more I thought about what I'd say during these few minutes, the less I could ignore a particular number that's played a life in connecting Nick and I. And that number is the number 6. So let me explain. Nick and I met each other at the age of 6 at the Newton YMCA. We played on the same basketball team. And in fact, Gary was our coach. Now, I'm obviously dating myself a little bit here, because this was back when people thought it was appropriate for Gary to be coaching these kids. So Nick and I, we went to different elementary schools, but we kind of joined forces in the 6th grade, 6 years after we met, at the age of 12. Now this is kind of where Nick established himself as something of a ladies' man. He was the first of us to have a girlfriend. I'm not going to name names, but a couple of these guys back here will remember this girl. And she was, unfortunately, just the worst in every way. We're glad she's not with us today. She's still alive, she's just not there. And so 6 years after that, when Nick was graduating from Newton North and I was graduating from Roxbury Latin, it became clear that neither of us were ready for college. And so we spent a year together at a fine New England prep school. Now this was a chance for us to grow and mature, and for Nick a chance to continue dating high school girls. Seriously, it was one of the best years of my life. We lived across the hall from each other, and we were basically inseparable. 6 years after that, Nick had taken a job in Needham, and I had moved to Cleveland from work. And I'll never forget this. In the fall of that year, I'm driving home from work one day, and I get a phone call, and it's Nick. And he says, "Dan, I just met the girl I'm going to marry." And I said, "Nick, I've heard this like 3 times."
Oh, man.
And fortunately, a couple months later, I met Lauren, and I fell in love with her immediately. And actually, I should clarify that. I loved her as much as you can love someone who's going to steal your best friend. At the risk of melodrama, however, I will say that I went through a difficult time in my life not very long ago. I felt like I was adrift in many ways. And in Nick, as I always have, I found an anchor. And he never, for every day, for months, we spoke about the same exact thing, day in and day out. And he never once grew impatient with the repetition. He just listened, and he offered advice and comfort to a friend so desperately needed it. And I'll love him always for that. So Lauren, if I can offer you any advice, I would say to trust in him, as I have, and as many of us have. He'll never lead you astray. So, I think I'll wrap this thing up here. So Nick and Lauren, thank you. I think I speak on behalf of everybody here for allowing us to be a part of this special day in your lives. I don't know where you'll be in 6 years or 60 years, but I sure hope it's together. Congratulations.